Hey guys, xXAWEXx here, and I am bringing you a Pokemon Omega Ruby Wi-Fi battle. This was a really fun Wi-Fi battle that I had, and it went really well. As you can see, my opponent was using a mono fairy team, and I'm using a mono flying team that I had just finished making the night before. So here's the battle. So leading off, my opponent has their Klefki, and I send out my Togekiss. And I know that this thing has Prankster, so there really isn't. I really don't want anything to get crippled right off the bat, so I'm just gonna leave my Togekiss in. Thankfully, I do not get the Parahacks first turn, so I get my Nasty Plot up. Seeing that I'm a more specially sweeper sort of Togekiss, it uses Light Screen. I set off the Heat Wave and I get a crit, so that's bye to Klefki. Then comes the huge power Azumarill. I'm expecting that I can take a couple of hits, so I'm going to try and just do a little bit of damage to it, because any damage helps. But I get flinched, which sucks. I live on 4 health, I get the Air Slash off, and it does nothing. So that's Togekiss down on my side. Being that it's a water type, I send out my Emolga, which is actually a quite fast Pokemon. They send out their Whimsicott, expecting an Electric type move, which is a fair play. I go ahead and set up a Tailwind to double my speed. And this is actually, I was trying to play on how Electro Ball gets more damage as you are faster, so Tailwind will double up my speed, and I actually have Agility on this Emolga, which will then allow me to be Sonic Speed. As you can see, I just used Agility. Just a little bit of toxic damage there. Nothing too much. I use Air Slash since I know that it'll be super effective, but really doesn't do that much. I don't know why the U-turned out. Probably because there really wasn't anything that they could do. So they're going to U-turn back into their Azumarill. And it's going to KO me with Aqua Jet. So here I am thinking, well, what can I do? So I decide to send out my nice little Farfetch'd. It's the crit set with the stick. So, yeah, it pretty much crits every single time. And I do notice that you can't really see the Clefable's name, so I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit. There we go. I really do not have a rig for my recording, so yeah, I built one out of Legos. So it takes me out with Ice Beam. There's really nothing else I could do there, so I send out my Destroyer, my Crobat, and I score the KO on the Clefable. Next up is the Whimsicott, which, of course, is going to be a little prankster bitch and Leech Seed me. And I'm just going to KO it with Cross Poison, because that's 4 times super effective. So that's fun. Out comes the Togekiss. Cross Poison unfortunately does not KO it. And it gets off to Thunder Wave, which in the end does start to screw me. But gotta love RNG because it uses Air Slash and I get paraflinched. And that really sucks. So being that I really have no other safe switch-ins, well, I wouldn't say safe switch-ins, I just don't want to switch anything into an Air Slash. I avoid their second Air Slash, and the Cross Poison scores to KO. It's probably a high roll there. But nonetheless, it was good. Now comes out Marble. It uses Aqua Jet. If they had gone for Waterfall, they might have scored the KO there, but GG. Oh wait, no, it's not GG yet. They still have a Gardevoir. Well, GG to that Azumarill. So, being that I am still paralyzed, the Gardevoir is going to Mega Evolve and in the end outspeed me. And it KOs my Crobat. Yes, super effective. And it got a critical hit. You don't really need a critical hit when I have 5 HP left. So now I'm going to send out my last Pokemon, my Lord Amber. I'm going to Mega Evolve and set up because I really don't see anything else that this Gardevoir could do to me. I mean, there is a possibility that it might run an electric type move if it can learn any. I think it can. But it goes for the Psyshock again. And it does not KO me. I use Stone Edge, and now that is GG. Well played, Cookie. Well played indeed. So I hope you guys liked this Omega Ruby battle, and I'll just run through my sets. My Togekiss was a Scope Lens Super Lux set. That's why there's a chance that I could get crits. It knew Heat Wave, Air Slash, I believe it knew Roost, and another move. Emolga was just supposed to be a fast Electro Ball sweeper. Really didn't work out too well, but I still tried it, and it was a really fun set. The Farfetch'd was just a crit set with its stick. It knew Leaf Blade, Night Slash, Sky Attack, and Sword Stance. So pretty much every single time that attacks, it's going to be a crit. My Aerodactyl was of course a Mega, and it knew Hone Claw, Stone Edge, Aqua Tail, and I believe Earthquake. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to use Salamence in that battle, mainly because A, it didn't KO my Aerodactyl. My Salamence was actually a special sweeping set. It was holding the Expert Belt. It has Hidden Power Steel, Dragon Pulse, Heat Wave, and I believe Roost. Then Crobat was just a physical attacking set, Choice Banded, everything. Infiltrator, that's so it gets past any substitutes. So yeah, Cookie, GG, well played. That was my finger right there. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want to see more, go ahead and leave a comment down underneath this video. Give it a like. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. I'll see you guys in the next one.